Okay, today we're going to make a small video that gives you instructions on very basic instructions on how to use Glary Utilities. Now, Glary Utilities, if you follow my cursor here is the icon for Glary Utilities. It's basically a blue ball with a white stripe that runs down and to the right. Okay, now, while we're at it, we'll just explain to you now. If you take your mouse and you left click on it, you can move this icon anywhere you want to, and when you let up on that left click, that's where it will stay. So basically what we're going to do is, for this tutorial, we're going to drag it over here in the middle. Okay, now this is what the Glary icon looks like. So first thing we want to do is double click on Glary, and when we double click on Glary, we're going to get a small screen. Now you're not going to see it on this presentation because the application that we're using to record everything on this desktop. Now this is called your desktop, this area. If you see my icon go around through here, this is your desktop, all the way around through here. Now, the program that I'm using, the application I'm using, everybody, today it's program, tomorrow it's an application. But anyway, the application I'm using to record this desktop does not show you the little icon. So when I double click on this, it's going to open up a little instructory screen, and it's going to ask me if I want to let Glary Utilities make changes to my device. And you will push yes. That's what just happened. And this is what comes up next. Now, once this comes up, there may be another screen that follows it, and it'll come up on top of here. And it'll ask you if you want to upgrade Glary. And you don't want to upgrade Glary. You don't want to change anything. We want to keep this nice and simple. So there'll be 3 tabs down through here. To the right, it'll say, do you want to upgrade to Pro? Well, you could. It's a nice software, but you have to pay for that. And then on the left, it'll say, skip this upgrade. You can press that, or you can go to the one in the middle that says, remind me later. Okay? So, anyway, we're going to push remind me later. That will remove the small screen that we've got on top of Glary Utilities now. Now, the next thing we want to do is make sure that we've got the proper screen and location open on this app that we want to use. We want to do maintenance today. Okay, so we're going to hit on, there's 3 tabs up here. This is the center tab. It says maintenance. I'm not even going to open the other 2 tabs because we don't want to work with them today. So you just make sure maintenance is open, and it'll give you this scan for issues green tab right here in the bottom. Okay, so what we do then is we hit scan for issues. Now it will run just like it's running right now on my computer, and it may run on your computer for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It depends on how long it's run and how much stuff you've got on it. And once it does that, it'll come back with a green tab, and it'll say repair problems. Okay, what basically it's doing is your computer creates a lot of things that you don't need for your computer to operate. And as it creates it, it makes everything else run a little bit slower, and it gets in the way. And so what we want to do is hit repair problems. And what that'll do is it'll come through and it'll repair each one of these problems. Now, it didn't take but a second to do it on mine because this has already been run on my computer prior to this, because I was making this video and naturally I made mistakes and had to back up. Okay, now you just sit there and let it run. If there's another screen pops up and it says, look, you've got all these programs that need updated. Do you want us to update them? And just X out of it. You don't want to touch anything. This is all you want on your desktop at this time. So when you're done, comes back and scan for issues. We've already scanned for issues. So we're going to go up here and we're going to X out of Glary. Okay? That closes Glary as far as you know, but Glary's still running in the background, and that slows your computer a little bit, but it also periodically will kick things out here and it'll say, oh, you've got applications that need updated. Okay, we do not want that to happen. So therefore, we're going to come down here to this little icon that looks like a pointer pointing up right here. Okay, it looks like a pointer pointing up, and we're going to put our cursor on there and hit our mouse one time. And it's going to kick this little screen up. You see this little screen with all these, and there is our Glary icon. So what we want to do is put our cursor right on top of that Glary icon, right click one time. Now that's right click on your mouse, right click, and you'll see this little sign come up. Do we want to open Glary? No, we don't want to open Glary, but we do want to exit out of it so it doesn't activate any other things on our computer. So there, we just put exit. And now Glary's closed. And for all things, we'll put it right back over here it was. Now remember, to move these icons around on your desktop, all you do is put your mouse, your cursor on top of it, and put your mouse button down and hold it down, and you can move an icon any place you want to move it. Okay? Now, thank you very much, and we're done.